It's time to figure out who's going to Arlington with this 3-game series. It's TeaGuv and SUNSfan.
Yeah, Monkey King's good, but I think I do honestly, jokes, I prefer the Enigma pick at the end of the draft. It really does simplify their game plan.
Oh, Storm! Sorry! This is the first blood, and it goes to Nisha. Oh man, that's the last person.
No. I was so distracted, I look up and I'm like, oh god, Nisha's got a first blood.
I mean, early on you talked about the zapping creep, the mana burning creep. Like, what else are high value creeps these days, since there's so many more abilities on these things?
There's also the Frost Shield from the Ogre, but that's more in a physical damage lineup. Not really seeing that here.
Yeah, Puppey. Oh, actually baiting out the Spike Carapace. Nicely done, as Crystallis should get credit for this one, and indeed he does. Or is it just game by game dependent?
Normally it's just Witchblade Blink. He's one of the more patient players.
Fishman's dead again, by the way.
That's 4 deaths. It's unfortunate.
Yep, it's going to be a trade, though.
Dead as well.
Oh, they're actually expending the Dawnbreaker, old Ice Ice Ice.
It's the Scuffed Alchemist in how he gets his economy. Yep. This Monkey King, look at him, 3.5k to the 5.3 of Doom.
Yeah, not much he can do. He's just going to have to leave Zayat to his own death there. But you're right, it's like it is like a baby alchemist. So this 1k lead, I mean, you look at it, it's, I mean, maybe this is an even game. I don't know how much that actually translates to. As the hook shot was there from Puppey. Wukong's command from Crystallis to follow, but the Spike Carapace kind of keeping him in place, and a nice Impale mana burn combo. But the Black Hole from Toby looks like he's going to have to cancel it because Ice 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 has come with that Solar Guardian. They're going to turn that around to kill on not just Toby, but Kataomi.
Kataomi. Oh, beautiful.
That's right. Yeah, and that would have been obviously a big kill on the carry, if you want to call him that, for Nisha. Kataomi ends up eating the tree successfully, so that is a big kill onto Crystallis. Puppey was here, but not able to help out his comrade there. But he does have Fishman stuck in the cogs. Ends up getting himself out. The sleep is gonna get... Yeah, unfortunately for him, the TP's canceled, but it does force the Nisha coil at the very least.
The fight, throw down a Wukong's, tank a spell, and allow everyone else to get their spells out on top. But
we got the Avatar set up from the Impale, but there's more here to come with from Secret. They have the numbers, and now stuck inside the cogs is Stormstormer. This will be a great trade for Secret if they're able to pick him off. Battery Assault, yep, the Boundless Strike is there just in time. Kataomi slows this down with a spike, but will drop in the end as a 2-for-1, but this would be an even bigger kill as Nisha avoids the Nightmare.
As you already see, a quick keyboard as well. The Secret not only having double wards in this area. Oh, they're in.
Oh, hook shot finds Stormstormer. You see Crystallis and company focusing, though, on Toby, and they get him out of the game instantly. Stormstormer trying to pursue this here, but he's in a 1v2 as Pure has to pop the BKB and TP. They've lost 2 cores. Yeah, of course.
Okay, if you're playing competitively, no music.
Yeah,
if you're playing like ranked, I could argue some soft beats.
Sure.
But nothing too wordy.
Oh, the spike. Actually, it looks like Zayas is going to die, although he gets off the egg with the shard coming in from Ice Ice Ice. And that Solar Guardian, what a play. Pure actually not able to get out either. And that is a BKB charge down along with his life. So double kill for Ice Ice Ice. The global potential from Secret kind of out of control as a result of this Dawnbreaker. And Toby's going to get cleaned up, and Secret seem to have a decent grasp on this game now.
They're just getting outmaneuvered across this entire map.
Yeah, he's very happy as Fishman is getting quite low. He's going to get off the grip from behind the trees, but he's going to get taken out by that Boundless Strike eventually. So it's a 1-for-0 to start this fight, but the Avatos actually finds Crystallis, tries to go into his tree form, but not enough to survive. But they do lose Pure again. The position 1 Doom is dead, as Nisha continuing to pursue. The dust will show where Kataomi is, and Ice 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 gets credit for that one. So in the end, it's a 3-for-1.
That's really cool. I think, so Puck was inside the, okay, never mind.
Puck shot, Puppey wants to shut TeaGuv up. Pure pops the BKB and dies.
He died quickly.
Yes, they have a lot of damage, it seems.
Maybe? I feel like it's just different.
It should be exactly the same.
Okay.
And same with Shadow Demon.
I'll have to test it. But I think, I mean, I saw Puck at least do it where it just went green. Right, Christ.
Okay, sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Oh, there's a fight.
Okay, Impale. And there's the Avalanche toss. We got the Dawnbreaker all coming in, the multi-toss. In fact, that's enough to finally take out Puppey. But again, that's just the support Clockwork who buys back into the game. As now you can see the stun on Stormstormer lasted quite a while. The egg with the Sunray to follow. They've only picked up the Bane so far who buys back into the game, but finally Kataomi, who started this fight, ends up dropping as the refresher is popped by Pure. That's Doom number 2, I believe. This time it's on Nisha. This might be his first death of the game. Looks like you're going to try to go for the deny, but the Nightmare actually delays this just a little bit. They're looking for the deny. Can they get it? They do! Oh my goodness gracious. The deny from Ice. That does not count as a death, in my book at least. And Ice is playing out of his mind. So they end up getting Pure along with Stormer, and those are the two big boys. And throughout all this, still no black hole. Just haven't been able to find an avenue to use that, as they're going to take out Bane, so that should be the dieback on him. So if they are able to find a kill onto Nisha, an actual kill, it'll be a dieback. That's a long-ass cooldown. He does have the Arcane Rune, though. And we've seen Nisha with the Arcane Rune before. A nice Avatar. Stormer gets the initiation off, and there's the black hole to follow. But the Sunray healing it up by such a high degree, as Chris is just going to try to turn this around now onto Toby. And you can see the refresher pop by Zayat, as already 3 have died for Entity. Into the egg again, as he's looking for another Doom target. This time we'll find Crystallis, but he's just going to right-click his way to be able to kill this position 1 Doom, who gets off the blink. Because of that BKB. The Avalanche buying them a little bit of time. Nisha, Spirit Vessel's applied to him, but I assume he's just going to stick by, as E-Blade is enough to get the kill. Eon Disc procs, but the buyback onto the Doom now. Toby doesn't have the refresher yet for him, so they don't have to fear him too much. As Stormer takes a tumble. He's going to have to buy back in this game, though. This could be a potential last stand for Entity, as Pure still has his ult to work with.
They're going to get the puck.
He's going to use it on Crystallis. This is the second time this fight, in fact, that he has done that. As Zayat looks to be dead, so at the very least, Entity able to clean this up a bit. But it does cost them a lot of buybacks.
Secret, they need to be careful. They've been playing with so much confidence. They had a 26k gold lead. They lose 1 fight because they can't cleanly connect on their spells.
And just like that, they are raxed. Unreal.
That is mental. So now in the back of Secret's mind, it's like, guys, we can still play with confidence, just not enough confidence where we group up enough for Toby to execute.
Both teams smoked up outside Stormer. He's going to get initiated on. Lincoln's pops on Ice. He's going to get gripped in the meantime. You can see the focus on Kataomi from Secret side as Pure jumps in with the BKB. He gets the Doom onto Nisha, but he's kind of all alone. But there's the refresher from Pure, continuing to try to pressure this poor puck, but inside that Solar Guardian. Look at the heals coming out again from Zayat, keeping their puck alive. Avalanche toss. He's actually ends up dropping. That's a big kill onto Nisha and the Monkey King. So it's a 2-for-1 as the Aegis is finally going to get taken out. But Entity, they lose Pure. As Ice is kind of turning into carry himself, trying to go for that Starbreaker, but not going to connect. But Puppey does connect onto his hook shot, but Toby looks to be just fine. In fact, they might turn this around, but the Puppey Force Staff keeps him safe. And only 2 alive for Entity, but it is 2 cores, as opposed to the 1 from Secret.
That could have been a disaster. If Ice wasn't able to help clean up the kill on the Doom. Okay, Puppey.
Yeah, Avatos, and Stormer is going to take that for himself. Ice. He kind of wants to fight, but he knows that Toby's in the area. He gets off the Midnight Pulse, and away they go. So if somebody gets doomed... And
there isn't really an egg hitter.
Yeah.
So if he hits it correctly,
yeah,
you're going to eat that guy, spin him back out. You can eat through the Dooms and stuff.
Okay, I mean, these are going to be some epic late-game fights. As there's the hook shot, Pure getting isolated. Eon Disc procs already. So we'll see if Secret want to reconnect here. Coil only connects onto 1. As you can see, Crystallize gets off the huge Wukong's command thanks to that 25 talent Solar Guardian coming in, but not able to find anybody outright. As you can see, Kataomi getting pretty low. But they're not going to find him in the end, as the jump-in is there, as Crystallize just pounding into Tiny. That's going to be the kill. A double kill, in fact, but a huge black hole. It's going to connect onto 1 hero. Very big one, TeaGuv, as Puck was able to phase shift out, but the egg came through, and Toby misses the next one, unfortunately for him. And now the chase is on for Secret. Toby is going to get hit by this Starbreaker, and it looks like the second one will come through as well. That is 2 cores dead with no buyback, as Pure just trying to push out this top lane.
The first black hole looked cool. The second one completely whiffed. They needed to ideally get the perfect black hole and get Toby. This is a difficult game for Enigma. This is at no point can he just go, I black hole, they all die. There's always ways to cancel it and to manipulate it and to annoy him. And in these open fights, Secret finally found the pressure to apply to Enigma so that he fumbled under that.
Kataomi is going to get the Impale onto 2. Remember, he has actually does not have Ags quite yet, but they're going to focus on Pure instead. The Abyssal Blade locking him down with Puppey's Battery Assault. And down goes Pure, but he does have buyback. But again, it's only going to be a 2 versus 5 as Crystallis with the Wukong's command just trying to finish this game. Kind of a rough game for him overall, but it looks like Secret are going to take game number 1 unless there's some crazy comeback here from Toby. But again, does not have that black hole to use. And the Starbreaker connects inside the cogs as the rest of Secret just focused on the buildings. And Ice with that Assault Cures. He's going to get Nightmare for the time being. But game number 1 goes to Secret. A very entertaining game. And I mean, it's been a while since I've seen, I mean, obviously we talked about this as well, but Slardar kind of enables Lifestealer, gives it that extra damage boost, gives you the vehicle for the Infest along with the Timbersaw, of course. But outside of that, I assume he's going to be their main initiator as well with a relatively quick Blink Dagger, I would assume. Yeah,
you'll probably be seeing a Master of Madness into Blink.
Hold on, we got a Ghoul Frenzy play right here. Toby getting chased, Ghoul Frenzy connecting, Ghoul Frenzy connecting, and Ghoul Frenzy connecting, and Ghoul Frenzy connecting! First blood for Chrysalis thanks to, you said it, Ghoul Frenzy.
So aggressive contesting Roshan.
Oh, this would be a big kill. He gets the Rage off, so that's going to mitigate some of the damage. But you can see that nobody is even remotely close. He's got to turn his sights onto Stormer, doing a lot of damage. The Nightmare actually saves him temporarily.
He's not playing like an independent Lifestealer game.
Right. Yep, Nisha chasing out Katami, gets to the river, but doesn't look like anybody's coming for him, so this should be a kill eventually. As another grip finds Chrysalis.
He's so far up.
Yeah, that's the second death for him.
And these are some good tips as well.
It'll push him deep into a hole mentally, as we're seeing the Serpent Ward's being used to take out Roche, but it's going to be scouted by Stormer. It's going to be a fast one thanks to the Corrosive Haze. Curse is going to buy them a little bit of time, but Roche isn't low enough yet. Puck could potentially get back in there as Fishman actually jumps in. He gets bursted down as Nisha ends up getting the Roche and the Aegis. It looks like Stormer trying to finish off Puppey. He gets it with the help of that Thunder God's Wrath. As Ice looks to be ruptured, but Nisha just focusing on Toby in the backside. As Pure looks to be taking an Ice in turn, but a nice stun onto the Puck. We see the Blood Right coming in, will finally cancel and actually gets the kill onto Zayat. As Pure, staying alive, has so much move speed, but the burst damage coming in from Nisha. Nisha, he's going to get Nightmare. Fishman has the Fiend's Grip available, as Nisha's going to make some space in the trees here, but Chrysalis jumps in with the help of Ice, the Infest Bomb, and Toby actually ults on top of himself with that BKB activated. Starbreaker to follow, and Chrysalis is dead again. Nisha, in the meantime, somehow doesn't hit a tree and all that. Fishman is going to be able to jump to the other side of the trees. It's going to get chopped down by Nisha and eventually brought down to his knees. I said it once, maybe. Ice. Oh, they find Pure. The bash is there as well, but he's going to get Nightmare save for the time being. Pops the BKB, gets the Rupture onto Ice, who's just dead. The save from Puppey is just not enough, and Crystallizes damage. I said it again, Crystallize, god damn it, T! Toby is trying to turn this around with the BKB. It's a 3-0 turnaround for Entity. And the Nightmare into the Blood Right setup. And Nisha, it looks like he's just dead. Double kill for Katami of all heroes.
This ward is actually kind of baiting Entity.
Damn. Who gets the shard? It better be Ice, because this shard is great. He actually consumes it. I love this shard, by the way.
It's very good. Can I just say, though, go back to the Roshan pit.
You're going to have to hold that horse.
Well,
you're going to have to hold that horse, young man.
Holding the horse.
Zayat. Oh, they do get the Hex. Dawnbreaker ult coming in, those. Chrysalis focusing on Fishman. He'll get it, but it's going to be the trade for the Rasta. So 1-for-1 is the Rupture now onto Nisha, attempting to TP out, but he gets coiled and bashed with that Thunder God's Wrath to follow, but a nice Cold Embrace slash ult from Puppey, keeping everybody at bay, but Nisha does end up falling here. And now Pure getting chased by Chrysalis, but the Nimbus is covering him. And Ice getting some nice stun lock onto Toby. There's a lot of trades coming out as Zayat, he bought back for this. He's going to be safe, so no dieback this time.
Instant smoke, though. They need to look for the kills.
Yep, Katami gets out.
To be able to lock him down.
Which is basically, yeah.
It's very close, yeah.
Very good. Fishman, he gets off the Nightmare, but he's going to get Serpent Ward trapped. You can see the Nimbus being used, though. Look at that burst damage coming in from the Puck as well. Already one dead, and that's Zayat's essentially his dieback. Golden Embrace will be placed on Chrysalis for now, as the BKB kind of wasted from Ice, it feels like. He's going to infest it, and it looks like Secret are now on the run. The Rupture, though, that is on Ice. The Aegis has now been consumed. And you can see that Chrysalis is left all alone here. So he will go down yet again. That is death number 5. He is 1, 5, and 6 on this Lifestealer. But into the pit they go, and we've seen how fast. I mean, he's already at half HP. Good lord!
They have division. They know they're doing it.
Ridiculous.
They just can't contest it.
They can't. They're gonna get off the Zeus ult, and the grip inside the pit. He's taken the Aegis. I believe they got the refresher shard as well. As there is the ult onto Stormer. But they're gonna have a hard time locking him down. BKB popped on Nisha, as again the Aegis is already taken out. And we'll see if Secret want to continue here. The cheese still available on Crystallis. He has the shard in his backpack as well. He's got to pop that rage, trying to turn this around onto Pure. He's just not doing any damage inside of this Nimbus. He's going to get bashed up. He eats the cheese. There's the cold embrace. That's the lockdown onto Puck. They really need some extra right-click damage, but it's just not enough, as Crystallis was disabled that entire time, as now he's going to get chased, trying to armlet toggle. We'll get the Infest off. And Ice and company want to try to turn this around, but the Rupture is going to be placed onto Puppy as Ice jumps in with that BKB, getting the bashes off, and that is enough to take out the Bloodseeker. First death in quite a while, it seems, as Toby with that BKB, the hammer onto the high ground. Going to continue to get chased by Nisha, who's running a bit low on mana, but Ice is in the area. He gets the crush, and they're going to get the kill. So after all of that, it finally looks pretty decent for Secret, but they do lose Aegis, they lose Cheese.
And Puppy once again.
Puppy getting sniped again. All right, and the Coil's going to keep them at bay.
Halberd against a Bloodseeker, again, it's too cheap. Doesn't feel good.
Oh, we got the crush initiation. Wait, what?
Phase shifted.
How did he phase shift the crush? That was so quick. Gracious. Here, BKB go off for Zayats of all heroes. And Fishman getting quite low. He's going to get bursted down eventually. And there's the ult coming out from Puppy again onto 2. The focus is on Bloodseeker, I'm sure. He's already at half HP, getting bursted down from full 2-0. Big fight for Secret, as even the Puck is taken out and buys back in the game. Toby forced to get out of dodge. They have the control, though. And Toby, he's going to stay alive a little bit longer, but there's the basher coming in from Crystallis. And that was a gigantic fight for Secret.
And now that the base is exposed for Entity Secret, if they win the fight, they can just look to walk down the lane. They have Shaman, they have Deso.
Another smoke from Entity, as they're going to run into Secret in just a moment. There's the Thunder God's Wrath to give some vision. Nisha gets nightmared, but we can see a big coil here as Dawnbreaker comes in with his ultimate, but Ice is just bashing the crap out of Toby, and he's just dead. Nisha, though, on the other side, ends up getting soloed, completely isolated from the rest of his team.
I love this item from Slada. He's gone for the Moonshot, of course, to get the bashes in, and he's got an MKB after to eat for the evasion.
Okay.
Puppy. He's going to die
he's
again.
Dead. It'll cost them a Nimbus.
And for the first time, Entity might be able to get their Aegis themselves.
Yeah, there's an Aghanim Scepter. This is Roche number 4. Of course, you can see Puppy has buyback, so theoretically Secret can try to contest this, but it doesn't look like they're going to be in range. But there's the Infest Bomb. It's not quite enough to get the burst initially, as, again, Pure is just continuing to take out Roche. In the meantime, he's going to be able to get everything from inside, as it looks like Ice is just going to get bashed to death inside those Serpent Wards. Double buyback from Secret. One on Bane as well, as Crystallis getting focused. Dawnbreaker, Solar Guardian will connect fully. Look for the Starbreaker to finish him off. It will be there. Double kill for Toby. You can see Puppy, despite buying back, is going to pop that hood. Actually saved his life for the time being. Lets him put off a couple more spells as Zayas finally drops to the deck. So 99 seconds of no buyback for both supports on Secret. As Nisha getting bashed up in the meantime, he does have a buyback, which you can see Crystallis has already used. And Grip being used to full effect again.
He's a dieback.
Secret are likely going to lose this game off the fight that we just saw. Triple kill for Stormer. Probably going to take out some of these buildings in the meantime, just so that the creeps can kind of tank a little bit of it. They can see a lot of damage. My God, the double chakra from Nisha. He has the Aghanim Scepter. He's going to get coiled, though, and ruptured. Starbreaker to follow. Do they have the control? Yes. Dieback from him. Death number 5, as Secret have nobody alive for quite some time.
For Necrophos carrying pubs at least, pro pubs.
That's very helpful.
Yep, Red, Yul, Sanjin, Kaya.
Oh, this is a big potential kill. Pure, toss out, Avalanche to follow, Chakram inside the cogs. He's going to use that Ghost Shroud, but that ends up being first blood for Secret, and Ice is the recipient. And we'll be focusing on the Blink next. As he might get caught here. You can see the connection is there from the Hoodwink. The break is there as well. They don't have the Reaper Scythe, obviously, but a lot is forced out from Secret as they TP in a mass. But Zayats can still hookshot onto the Bane as Fishman is stuck inside. Zayats is going to get saved, though, by Puppey. He's coiled in the back line. Avalanche is going to prevent any further aggression from Entity. As I say that, though, in that ultimate form, Night Stalker very confident. Reaper Sight still not online quite yet. And Toby still not with an Aghanim Scepter. 200 away is a nice curse onto Pure. Taking a lot of damage from Ice 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 at the moment. Another Chakram to come, but looks like Pure's going to be fine as Ice 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 is basically out of mana. But Nisha, there's the swap. Nicely done from Crystallis. The Sunder just in time as the grip into the finally up Reaper Scythe as Pure takes Ice 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 out. And it's not over yet. A Nightmare. Sharpshooter again. The fight actually started with a Sharpshooter. They're going to take out Pure, though. So bit off a little bit too much, but they're still going to get Nisha.
You throw a Void on top, you're pretty much out of the fight, so Entity really all-inning on this mid-game style of skirmish and fight, non-stop.
Yep, Zayats is dead as he stuck around a little bit too long. The Tier 1 tower went to Entity, who now have a 3K lead. Yeah, and as they wait for this, the lead is growing for Entity slowly but surely. Nisha, nice attempt with the Avatos. He's going to get Sharpshootered. Fishman is in the area as well, so can get the Nightmare off as a curse comes through, but not any follow-up as of yet. But you can see the Nightmare for full duration now on Puppey. Trying to maneuver himself to the other side. Looks like he will live, at least for now, as the Illusory Orb is coming, but oh, the coil. It doesn't connect on Puppey, but it does on Tiny, which gets immediately broken. And you can see Night Stalker with that Aghanim Scepter. Toby gets off that Crippling Fear, along with the Fiend's Grip and the Reaper Sight to follow. That is 3 dead.
Positioning is key for Secret in these fights.
Yeah.
It's not about the damage, it's just about being able to set yourself up to even have or entertain a
the
fight.
chase is on Ice Ice Ice. He gets the Timber Chain. Pretty decent distance, but look how fast Toby is. Coil is there. It's going to be popped immediately. The pipe to follow, but a nice tank there from Zayats. Gets the hook shot into the Hoodwink ult. It's going to save a lot of damage onto Ice Ice Ice, who should be fine. And there's the curse. Night Stalker beating on his own teammate for the time being. Pure taking a lot of damage from that Chakram as Fishman trying to get off as much as he can onto Nisha. The Enfeeble is applied, and there the stun comes through, but the Cold Embrace, but the Reaper Scythe is enough as the half HP threshold was there. So down goes Nisha again. You can see the force that Necro is against that Tiny as Ice 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 jumps in. They're able to take out Stormstormer, who's just not paying attention, it looked like. And Ice 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 with this burst damage wants to continue on. It is daytime. Toby getting relatively low. Gets the silence off temporarily. He's going to get glimmered, walking to the left, but they have the dust and they have the kill. So Ice 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 kind of turning this fight around after Nisha died initially. Mass BKB pickup, but we see one picked up now for Toby on this Night Stalker who pops his ult. Puppey is quite surrounded as Coil's not going to connect on anybody, but they lose Puppey to start this fight. Nisha gets off the Avalanche, but he's going to continually chased by Toby. We haven't really seen the full effect of this Aghanim Scepter yet as Crystallis, he's going to have to be careful. BKB popped by Nisha. Do they get the Sunder off? They don't even need it. The BKB already activated from Crystallis. The Sunder onto Pure now, who's already at half HP, and you can see the meta just going to town onto Fishman.
Oh, Pure.
And now Pure inside the cogs. This would be a massive kill for Secret. Not even able to get off that Reaper Scythe. So Crystallis and company should feel relatively safe to continue fighting here, although they do lose Nisha. So two very important heroes killed as Ice 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 able to take out Katami in the end. Toby still extremely low. Crippling Fear helps him get another kill, but I would think he's going to die here. Wait, he's trying to TP out. Actually cancels it immediately. And the Timber Chain just going to clip him. Might have to refocus now, though, as Crystallis extremely low. He's going to get voided, though. There's the silence coming out from Toby. Ice 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 trying to block, but it's not going to happen. Toby, after canceling the TP, doing so much work as 4 dead for Secret. Ice 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 versus 2. All right, Puppey's dead. Not important, though. We see the Chakram onto a couple of heroes. That's an Aghanim Scepter coming out from Ice Ice Ice. Is Pure very low on HP. He's brought down and buys back instantly as the BKBs are now on cooldown for Secret. They're going to lose both supports, though.
A few ways you can actually take it on Entity. Oh, there we go. They take Roshan. 31 minutes. I'd like to see Roshan be a little bit harder to kill.
Oh
just
my
like
god, the burst damage. That is the Aegis down. Sorry, TGov, but they want to play Dota right now. Oh, the blink out from Pure. So not able to take, or he doesn't take any damage, so the very least, they don't lose the actual life on him, but still the Aegis lost, although I say that a little too soon. Nisha with the Avalanche toss back into the fray. Pure gets off the Ghost Shroud into the ult. It's not, oh, he does die, but it's not the Reaper Scythe kill. And as you can see, Pure has already dropped. Storm with very little mana, but gets a nice coil onto several heroes. But he's gonna have to be careful as Nisha is trying to pursue. The Avalanche is there. He's gonna get stunned up for the time being. 3 dead for Secret. And Nisha is just forced to TP out.
Even Chinese, I don't think anyone's really played China, to be fair, but still, the fact that they need to get something pre-TI qualifiers.
Oh my god, he blinks in! And oh no! Pure gets demolished. BKB activated from Crystallis, obviously not needed, but obviously we have the vision they do not. They're gonna find the hook shot now onto Puck. Oh my god! He's dead as well. The buyback comes out from both. And just like that, it's an even game. And Puck, he gets in with that coil.
No damage at all.
Yeah, Pure. Oh, Avatos back into Ice. He's going to pop his BKB, though, as the rest of Entity have come to play. The Reaper Scythe is enough to kill off Crystallis, who buys back into the game. Obviously not going to have that meta. Sheepstick going to try to contain the Puck, but he gets on the other side of the cogs. See the Cold Embrace. He's going to save Zayats for now, but eventually he does die anyway. He has a buyback available. Nisha looking for the Avatos again. Not going to find it. His puppy's going to get nullified, so no Ghost Scepter for him. But you can see the damage coming. Ice is absolutely insane. The coil breaks. It's been so long that it's still up. He's going to get Fiend's Grip now. They need a way to cancel this as Ice finally able to move around. As you can see, Crystallis getting controlled a little bit. Is Pure invis right now. And the Puck, if they get this kill, this will be a dieback, but he does find a lot of distance here. And Crystallis ready to go with that meta. Fishman, obviously not the one that they would want to take, but they'll take it nonetheless. He's going to get forced step to safety, though. As a coil onto 3 heroes, Storm gets a nice Waning Rift as well as the Sharpshooter deletes Puppy off the face of the map. Crystallis with the BKB will be able to get the collateral kill onto the Bane Elemental. Pure, still, with that BKB activated, he has Reaper Scythe, and that is going to be enough to take Crystallis out of the game for 2 minutes. As Ice looks to be next. Double kill for Pure.
Terrorblade uses BKB to eat through the Nightmare Click.
Oh. Zayats.
He
wants to go for... Oh, no! It's not in range! They pulled Roshan out of the pit slightly. Actually, a pretty smart play from Entity. And Zayats is going to pay the ultimate price as the Aegis is now up. Massive push. These creeps are doing so much damage, and the hero's tickling them as well, which, as we learned today, you can kill with a tickle. Puppy, he's going to get bursted down. Nullifier preventing that Ghost Scepter from coming out. The Sheepstick onto Nisha. Question is, does he have buyback? Because he's certainly dying here. Nope. 100 seconds. They cannot go for Megas because the Tier 2 still stands. Stormer does have... Oh my god, we're going to see an Aghanim Scepter out of Bane.
Oh, it's so good. They don't have enough cancels to deal with it. If he's going to grip someone, they're going to be gripped for eternity.
Yep, unless you Avalanche all 3, of course, as Zayats is going to get nullified inside his own cogs. Pure, not able to get the Reaper Scythe off quite yet, taking a lot of damage from the double Chakram Aghanim Scepter from Ice. BKB, but the grip goes right through, and like you said, very difficult to sustain this, or to cancel it, I should say, and that is the death of Crystallis. Ice. Nullified, and this looks to be the beginning of the end for Secret in game number 3 and the series overall, as Entity are going to be going to the major unless there's some catastrophic comeback. I guess that doesn't even make sense. Catastrophic and comeback are 2 separate things. TeaGuv. Either way, they're going to be going for the buildings here.
Like you don't want Secret to win this game.
Catastrophic comeback.
How dare Secret try to win?
And the building's starting to melt. Nisha wants a high 5.
Isn't going to get it.
Into the pit they go. Okay, getting a little cocky. Pure can try to focus the buildings now. Gets tossed back into the fountain, though. Okay, taking a lot of damage. Gonna get tossed back again into the fountain. Has that Ghost Shroud to keep him alive. He's getting blocked out into the fountain again. That is just the Aegis. But we can see the buildings being focused by the rest of his team as